Hi, Ville Leinonen. You are a professor of neurosurgery and the leader of the NPH and early AD research group at the University of Eastern Finland. Could you briefly introduce your research group and some of its key focus areas?
So the main focus is the idiopathic normal pressure hydrocephalus, which is a partly treatable dementia disorder. So in the around the age of 70, people turn out to have a gait problem, cognitive problem, urinary incontinence type problem, and then they have enlarged brain ventricles. And compared with the atrophy in the neurodegenerative diseases, there's a certain signs of increased intracranial pressure. So the high convexity salsa in the brain get high compared with the atrophy, where there is usually a lot of space. So we try to select correct patients for the CSF diversion shunt surgery. And along with the surgery, we are able to have a diagnostic small cortical brain biopsy from the insertion site of the interventricular catheter from the frontal cortex. And this is our window for the living human brain and Alzheimer's disease research, since around half of these patients have Alzheimer's disease related changes in the brain. Some of them have very early amyloid pathology only, and on the other side there are patients who have both very advanced tau pathology, so neuropathological Alzheimer's disease. So we have a window for different phases of Alzheimer's disease pathology from the living human brain.
Okay, fascinating. And what are some of the projects that you have currently going on or upcoming in the future?
So currently what is going is the electrophysiological analysis of the brain cells with the Tarja Malm, and then the functional studies with Mikko Hiltunen, and also the CSF proteomics and brain tissue transcriptomics with Evan Makosko. So that is what we are currently at the main heads. And then, of course, we are following up these patients for the rest of their life. So we also register what are the eventual follow-up diagnosis, since not everybody who has the amyloid in the brain develop Alzheimer's disease, and vice versa. There are patients who develop various type of dementia despite of normal brain finding. Yep.
Okay, wow, interesting. And what are some of the achievements of your research group that you are proud of?
So from the NPH side, it's definitely that we have just last year published the first ever genome-wide association study of normal pressure hydrocephalus from the FinGen material. So first we actually also our own material transferred to Biobank of Eastern Finland, and then by that it came part of the FinGen. And then from the FinGen we got a lot of more NPH patients, and also the nearly 500,000 controls from Finland. And we find several potential loci that are associated with the NPH and idiopathic NPH.
Wow, amazing. And if you look towards the future, what kind of impact would you like your group's research to have in the next 5 to 10 years?
So what we are aiming, we will actually discover the cause of the idiopathic normal pressure hydrocephalus, that eventually it's not anymore idiopathic. So that's my main goal, is to see what is causing these diseases. And with the genetic studies, we have now actually very nice window to do that. And on the other hand, we know that for some reason in the NPH, there's an over representation of Alzheimer's disease. So a little bit too many NPH patients develop also Alzheimer's disease. And this link is also one of the top priorities in our research. Also to decipher the link between hydrocephalus and Alzheimer's disease. And what are the methods for that? We have a very nice register and database and also a biobank type tissue registry about these patients, and which is actually the biggest in the world, I would say.
Wow, sounds amazing. Then the most important question, why should researchers choose your group for their postdoc? What makes your group amazing?
So we have a wonderful multidisciplinary group. So we have from the clinicians, we have the whole set, we have the neurosurgery, neurology, neuropathology, neuroradiology as the collaborators. And then we have the electrophysiology lab with the Tarja. We have the cell lab there, so we can actually produce like organoids even, or other type of cell lines. And then we have the in the Institute of Biomedicine, we have the Bioinformatics Center, and we have our own researchers working in the Bioinformatics Center, which is in that part is led by Sami Heikkinen and Anssi Lipponen. So we have the whole set, and also we have a very good connections up to broad, but also from Japan, where it is very active NPH research as well.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, Ville Leinonen.